Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. We are in Flagstaff, Arizona. It is 32 degrees. We got to get rolling to Vegas. That is where we're headed. That's what we got to do. We got to finish this load off. Well, not Vegas, Henderson, Nevada. Henderson, Nevada. That's where we're headed this morning. It's bright and early, or dark and early, whatever you want to call it. But hey, I wanted to tell you guys, go check out a new app that's out called Pro Driver Tools. Pro Driver Tools. It's on the Android and Apple stores, and it was created by a couple YouTubers. So, you know, it's a trucking app, and it's in its infancy, all right? So you're getting in on the bottom floor of this deal, all right? And it's gonna keep building and getting better and better and better. But they've created an app right now that has a very fluid map that you can look and locate any truck stop in America. You can scroll out, zoom out and see large areas of the country. You can see also rest areas, which always comes in handy for me because I like to urinate at rest areas. I don't like to go to truck stops to urinate. When I'm on the road and I need to urinate, I go to a rest area. So I like to know where they're at because I want to, sometimes you got to go and you're like, I don't want to pull over and, you know, put some shine on the tire. I want to go and, you know, because that could be illegal. Did you guys know that you can get busted for indecent exposure, and you could actually get a fat ticket and possibly even have to register as a sex offender depending on where you're located when you pee on your tires. I'm telling you, it's a dangerous thing. So it's good to know where those rest areas are. And no, but I use rest areas all the time because I like getting off the freeway and then getting right back on after I go and use the facilities. So it's very convenient, so I'll be using that for that quite a bit. And then also they let you know where the scales are. Like today, there's a scale just when I get out of Kingman, Arizona on the 93 headed up towards Henderson. So it's good to know that, hey, I'm gonna be running across the scale. So kind of a cool app. And like I said, created by a couple YouTubers. It's American owned, American based, not like some of the other ones that are owned by Chinese companies. Not saying that, you know, they're weaponized against us, but I'm saying they might be, they could be at some point, all right? All right, you guys go check it out, Pro Driver Tools, and yeah, that's we got to get headed to Henderson. We got to get some fuel and get headed to Henderson, and you guys got to roll the music. Let's go. All right, so we had to come over here to the Loves to get fuel because the pilot was having a computer issue and they couldn't get fuel over there. So I had to drive 15 miles down the road, 20 miles down the road, something like that, to be able to get some fuel. So we're gonna put some fuel in. We need some reefer, we need some DEF, and yeah, I gotta try and strategize how much money to put in each because I didn't, you know, I'm paying cash, so I didn't want to go crazy. But anyway, get some fuel in here at the Loves. All right, so a little bit of an adventure to get started this morning. It is now 7 o'clock, and I've got 3 hours, maybe 3 hours and 15 minutes left to drive for my 10 a.m. appointment. But we gain an hour, so I should be about 45 minutes early to my appointment. I'm really glad that I just naturally woke up at 5:30 this morning. I had set my alarm for 6:15, and then I was planning on getting fuel and getting out of there by 7. But I woke up at 5:30, so then I was like, well, no sense in going back to sleep. I'm just gonna get ready for the day. We're gonna get started today. So I got started. Went over to get fuel, and man, the fuel items were all backed up at Pilot. So I waited like 30 minutes in line, and then I get up to the front, and it says whatever you call it. What did it say? Let's get rolling. The guy behind me just got done fueling. It said pump not working, use another pump or something like that. Pump out of order. But I looked and all the pumps said that. So then I was like, dude, like what what's going on. So I went inside and said, hey, you guys out of fuel or what's up? And they said, oh, we don't know what's going on. Pilots everywhere are having issues this morning. So I don't know if you guys had any issues, if you guys tried to get fuel at Pilot on Wednesday morning, but I'm having issues trying to get fuel out here in Flagstaff. So that's why I came down here 15 miles down the road to this Love's, and well, now we're on our way. So still should be, I mean, we're actually on the timing that I originally had planned for. So I'm just glad I woke up early so I could absorb the delay and the hassle, because now it ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. Glad I woke up early. But let's see. This is a cool Peterbilt. Sorry. It says by His grace on the back. Amen, brother. Amen. It was His grace that woke me up this morning, got me out of bed early. I'm tired of being late to Americold in Henderson. Tired of being late over there, man. Tired of it. Still trying to baby this truck. I don't know if you watched the previous video, but we had some issues with the truck well, it threw a check engine light at me. But it was when I was really trying to draw fuel, so I'm thinking it's some sort of a fuel issue, and you know, possibly injectors, possibly fuel filter. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, but that's just my initial guesses. But anyway, so that's what this is what we're doing today, man. We're just running over here to Henderson. Should be pretty quick and easy. The sun's coming up. It's really cold out, 30 degrees, but it's gonna be warm in Vegas. So I wore my shorts today, knowing that by the time I get to Vegas, it'll be 70 degrees. So had to deal with a little bit of chilliness this morning, getting fuel, but not gonna last very long today. Once you drop down off of this, you know, these Arizona mountains, warms up quite a bit. So let's get down the road. All right. I did want to mention regarding Pro Driver Tools. Nobody asked me to do that. Nobody paid me to do that. That was just something I wanted to do because, well, number one, I like the app, and I'm excited to use it. I'm excited to not be pigeonholed into these Chinese-owned apps or anything like that. I'm excited because it's an app made by truck drivers, for truck drivers, so they don't have to run a focus group to see what we want and what we need. They already know. So they're building an app based on, you know, what, you know, their experience, their collective experience on the road of over probably 30 years of collective experience over the road trucking. So but also, you know, the guys that are doing it, one of them is Sammy Lloyd from Make Sense, the Make Sense channel, and man, he was the one who kind of helped me get this channel started. He took time out of his day when, you know, I'm sure a lot of people were reaching out to him back then. He had like 20-something thousand subscribers when I reached out to him, and he responded to me. He actually gave me a call. We talked, and we got. He gave me insight into how to start a YouTube channel, like what I should be doing, how to kind of get in the algorithm, and then he checked in on me a little while later, and that's when I kind of told him I had an idea to kind of make fun of him and just trucking and driven and Dooner Livingstone, and he was like, yeah, man, go for it. And he kind of encouraged me in that. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have done it if he didn't tell me, like, yeah, go for it. But anyway, so he kind of has helped me a lot in this YouTube thing, and he's never asked for, you know, anything in return. He just did it to be a cool dude. And so now I'm like, hey, well, you know, obviously I can't help him grow his YouTube channel because, well, he's like 5 times bigger than mine. So me trying to send people over to his YouTube channel is usually it doesn't. I don't send very many people over there that haven't already heard of him. But what I can do is send you guys over to Pro Driver Tools. Go into the App Store, download these apps because they just created it, and it's only going to be getting better, dude. Only going to be getting better. They have some proprietary stuff
that they're working on that is going to be introduced into the app a little bit later on. But for now, it's basically the map with the truck stops and the scales and the rest areas. But they're going to be building into it a ton more over the next 6 to 12 months. It's just going to keep getting added onto. And so if you want to get your information out of the hands of a Chinese company and trust it to people who are just like you are, truck drivers, then go use Pro Driver Tools. I'm telling you, those guys are good guys. So you can kind of trust that they're not going to do anything shady with your information. I mean, think about it. If you're using their app to locate, truck stops, to locate, to track your, because they usually have GPS in there, so they're tracking your location all the time. And these companies use our location information and they sell it to advertisers, they sell it to whoever, right? So would you rather have that information in the hands of people who are going to protect that information and who are Americans and who are truck drivers? Or would you rather have that information into a Chinese corporation where they're going to, I'm not saying that the Chinese corporation has some malicious intent, but I mean, do we know they don't? I don't know. I'm not sure. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. Go check it out. If for no other reason, even if you're like, I don't even want to use the app, just go download it and give it a good review, because Sammy's such a rad guy, and Brian is too. I shouldn't discount, Brian from Driven Trucking, that YouTube channel, his impact on the YouTube trucking scene. But at the same time, Sammy's the dude that really took his time out of his day to reach back out to me. And I'll be honest, because I reached out to Brian and to Sammy, and Sammy was the one that got back to me. So you know what, Brian? Sorry, man. You don't get any of the credit like Sammy does. But anyway, go check out Pro Driver Tools, and let's get down to Henderson, Nevada. Woo! We are over here on Highway 93, which comes up from Kingman, Arizona, up here to the Hoover Dam. So pretty interesting. Well, look at that dump bucket over there. That is huge. That is gigantic. That's got to be for some of those copper mines around Arizona or something, man, because that was a huge rock truck bucket. It said high profile vehicles use left lane next 2 miles. Supposedly there's some pretty good crosswinds through here. But yeah, my first time ever on this highway. I guess we'll obey the signs and get in the left lane. It just feels weird, right? It just feels like I'm not supposed to be over here. I'm not. Stopping on bridge. All right, let's check this out. We gotta see what we can see right here. Oh, the Hoover Dam's over there to the right. It's kind of below us. I can't see it. Oh, there's people walking up here on the bridge to get a better look at it. Dang. And we're crossing into Nevada. Maybe that's why they want us over here on this left lane, because if we get blown over, they don't want us hitting all the pedestrians. I don't know why that's funny. But back over now. Usually it says something about, you know, in lane control for high profile vehicles, or it'll say something like that, but this guy moved back over so he can get around me. All right, we'll follow him. Moving on over. Interesting, I've never been told to get the left lane before. Interesting. This is pretty cool country up here. I was hoping we'd get a better view of the dam, but I've never been on this road, so I wasn't quite sure how it would, you know, how it would work. But not quite the picturesque, you know, Hoover Dam photos you see. Maybe if we pulled over and parked and walked out there on that pedestrian walkway, we could get better pictures, but we ain't got time for that. We gotta get to our appointment. It's well, we just crossed back into Pacific time. That's right. So we just gained an hour, but it's about a little before 9 now. A little before 9, and we should be there about 9:20. So anyway, let's get to Henderson.
Here's your bills back. Can I have you park next to that yellow truck, walk up to the office and check in with him?
Yep. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
All right. They want you wearing a mask anytime you interact with any employee. Outside, inside, doesn't matter. Oakley dokley. So we're here, back in Americold. Hey, we made it on time today, guys. I wasn't gonna jinx it and say that I was on time earlier, but I kind of had a good feeling that we were gonna make it. Had a good feeling that we were gonna make it, and so we're gonna come over here and park in one of these spots, and we are both we're both dropping off here and picking up here, so we're gonna be here all day long. So we're gonna get some Uber Eats, I think. Or maybe I'll just order some pizza, because I owe these guys. For the last couple times I've been here, I've been late, and they've loaded me anyway, and so I wanted to get them. I actually ordered some Cinnabons last time I was here. I was gonna put a big old box of Cinnabons, like I think I got 2 12-packs for just whoever would want them in their office, and then Uber Eats just canceled my order, so I'm not gonna try and do Cinnabon again, but I will. I gotta get them something, you know. I just gotta treat them. I've said it before, but you gotta take care of the people who take care of you. And I did have one bad experience here, but I've had two really awesome experiences since then at Americold and Henderson. So I kind of just yeah, I just want to do something for him. The guy wouldn't take, I asked him if he had Venmo. I could just Venmo him some cash last time because he worked overtime to load me. And he just said, oh, no, none of that. So anyway, I couldn't get him any cash last time, but I can buy him some pizza for lunch, right? I can do something like that. You know, it's not really like a thing to just pay for lunch one day, and you know that they'll remember it, and it lets them know that you do actually appreciate when they go above and beyond for you. It lets them know that, hey, like I don't just expect you to work overtime to load me. Like I don't just expect, you know, you guys to like hustle on a Friday to get me loaded. So anyway, getting a phone call, probably the brokers, but I'll talk to you guys later. Shoot, they made quick work of that. It is 10:15.
I had a 10 a.m. appointment. I got here about 9:20, 9:25, and shoot, they got me unloaded quickly. And I'm gonna take some pizza into those guys around lunchtime, and I'm gonna see about how we can maybe expedite that evening order and turn it into a day order. We'll see. I gotta go close my door so I can keep my reefer cold. But I'll check in with you guys in a little bit when we get some pizza. All right, the pizza got here. I don't think you guys are gonna believe just how big they are. No wonder they were so expensive. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna take them up there to the office up there, see if they even want them. Maybe they're like, oh, we can't take those. I don't know. I didn't even ask them. I just bought them. All right, they intercepted me before I could even get to the door, and they said, hey, they're not gonna let you in there with that. I said, but it's for you guys. He's all, what for? I said, because you guys have helped me out the last couple times I've been here. So I just wanted to show you guys my appreciation. He goes, oh, I'll take them. Oh, hey, you better not go put them in your car. You take them inside. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take them inside, don't worry. Inside my car. Dude, I don't even remember where I ended up ordering from. Because I tried to order from like 3 different pizza places, and one of them is 4 miles away, and they said, sorry, we don't deliver that far. And I was like, really? Are you sure? That's not bad. Kind of generic. Very cheesy. I'm digging it. I'm hungry right now. So we're getting a little El Gordo Velox. This is pretty bomb. All right, we're gonna wait here the rest of the day. This is where we're gonna cut this video. Tune into the next video to see the next load when I pick up at this same location and take it up to Lathrop, and I finally make it home after what, today is 9 days on the road. Today's my 9th day. Today's my 8th day. Tomorrow will be my 9th day. Yeah. So after 9 days on the road, I'll finally get to go home. So 9 days on the road, and I'm gonna make it home tomorrow. All right, I'm out.